To grow predictable income, you need to keep your clients coming back to you. Clients have to work with you again and again and again, especially if you don't sell them on retainer straight away. But when the project is over, you are essentially invisible to the clients. They don't need you anymore. So what do you do about it? Here are 4 different newsletters that you can send to your client today so that you get back on track, that you get back onto their radar, and that you can spin up conversations again on follow-up projects. The truth is, your competitors are actively hunting for your clients. That is why you as your agency need to always stay on top of their mind so that your competitors don't have a chance to even get the foot into the door and they don't even get replies from your clients. But if you are invisible, if your client doesn't think about them anymore, the project is over. Maybe 3 months down the road, maybe 6 months down the road, the client receives a email from your competitor and they say, hey, we've seen your website ABCD, here's what we could offer to get you even more results from your website. And then your past client goes with your competitor. Instead, what you want to have happen is that over this time span after the project ended, you stayed relevant and visible for your past client. You kept that relationship going, you added value continually. And when there was a new service that you could upsell your past client onto, they would immediately jump onto that offer. And that's exactly what we're talking about in this video. Hi, my name is Jan Koch. I am the Uncommon Solopreneur and I am a proud Cloudways maverick creating content to help you build your agency. So why is email marketing so interesting and so important? Email marketing helps you make the most out of the relationships you already have. Instead of always hunting for new clients, always trying to bring new clients into the door, you maximize the customer lifetime value of the clients you already have. Instead of spending tons of money on paid traffic campaigns to acquire those new clients, you can leverage the on average 42x ROI on email marketing. Instead of wasting time on pre-qualification calls and sales calls, you can simply send an order form to existing clients after you warm them up with an email newsletter and they know exactly how to work with you, how to proceed and how to get the project started. And most importantly, you save on manpower. You don't need to grow your sales team to have more cold outreach done, to have more qualification calls done. Instead, what you can do is you can focus on the clients that you already had, because it's 5 times cheaper to get a client who bought from you once to buy from you again than it is to acquire a new client. It's a no-brainer if you think about it that way. And yet it's really hard for an agency to do good email marketing for themselves. Maybe you're even selling email marketing services, but coming up with ideas to promote your own services in a way that actually adds value and is entertaining and is not promotional can be really difficult because we are too close to the meta sometimes. We are too obsessed with the goal that we want to achieve, and we have a hard time stepping back to assess what angle is the best way to tell a story around what we want to sell. And this is where these 4 newsletter templates come in. So what you want to do is you want to use any of these 4 newsletter templates. I would recommend to use it once per week, but that's totally up to you and your messaging schedule. And any of these will let you add value first, and then you can include a call to action to book a call with you, to talk about past projects, to review opportunities, to talk about ways for working together in the future, or whatever call to action, whatever funnel you want to put into the end of the newsletter. You can have a content block first and then put a call to action in the footer of the email. That way you don't mess up with the storytelling. You don't have to see how you can weave in a call to action into the storytelling or into the value part of the email. Focus purely on value in the email body. Use the footer, use the last paragraph or the last 2 paragraphs to place your call to action. Template number 1, reference industry, news industry, highlights, share what's happening in your world and how that's important to your client. Whenever something new happens, a competitor brings up an interesting strategy or tool or something like that, there are new rates coming out, there are new reports being published, white papers being published. Anything that's relevant, that's happening in your industry and that your past clients should know about, write a newsletter about it. Point number 2, Give advice on campaigns that you've run with your client. For example, if you ran a lead generation campaign for your client, share with them how they could keep the lead generation going. Check in with them after a month to see how the lead gen is going. If they need further help, if they have any questions that they want to talk with you about, keep the conversation going about the campaigns that you ran for them in the past and see how you can either warm up those campaigns again or how you can expand and build upon those. Point number 3, share exciting work of your own. Share exciting client projects that you just finished or that you are working on as they are relevant to your existing customer base. Share what new trends or what new experiments you are running. Share what new technology is coming up in the market and how that is impacting how you deliver your work and how past projects would be built differently with this new technology. And you don't have to frame this in a way that you're just reinventing the wheel or that you've just discovered fire for the second time, but share what is going on in your world, what you are learning as an agency, and how you are constantly improving the quality of service and the quality of the results that you deliver to your clients, so that past clients see how you are constantly leveling up your game, how you are constantly moving forward, so that when they have a new need again, they know that in the past 6 months you took the time to actually develop your team, to develop your skill sets, and to deliver better results. And number 4, this might be the most uncomfortable one, but share a personal story. What's going on in your private life? Business is human to human. We don't do business with brands. We do business with human to human connections in this space. The clients that you had build a relationship with you as a human being or with the account manager as a human being. What is happening in their world? What is going on internally? Have you brought in new team members? How did the onboarding go, for example? Do you have some fun stories to share about onboarding new team members and can spin that up into a lesson that your client could use and that the client can implement in their own business maybe? Get creative, try to weave some personality into this email, and think about just last week, what happened, what was a memorable moment that you can still think of from last week. Chances are that is something important. Chances are you remember something because it had an impact. What kind of story can you tell around this? That is a brilliant email because your past clients might know the person that you are speaking about in that email. They might be able to emphasize with what happened. And that is how you keep the relationships going and how you keep the communication intact with past clients. If you want more inspirational content like this, if you want to see more real-world examples of what we do in our own businesses to keep our own agencies and businesses growing, then hit subscribe to the Cloudways channel. We've got more videos like this coming out. We are sharing real-world strategies on building digital businesses. And we have super exciting new videos lined up and scheduled for you already. I don't want you to miss out on those. And let us know in the comments below, how do you use email marketing to keep your past clients coming back to you so that you can maximize the customer lifetime value in your own agency? Let us know, drop a comment below.